Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on what time of day you are watching this. For today's video, we're going to be making an activated charcoal soap bar. It's quite a simple design. It's going to be all one colour, just a nice solid deep black colour. We're going to be scenting it with rose geranium and lavender, and then we're going to be texturing the top and adding a nice hot pink mica covering to the top. Today's soap has been inspired by Greece, not the kind that you're going to be clearing up with this soap, but the fabulous 50s inspired musical. So you could say that today the word is Grease.
I think you'll find it's Grease is the word.
That's two. So for today we are basically smashing together the T-birds and the pink ladies, like that.
Beauties go drop out.
Beauties go drop out.
No graduation day
for you. And on that beautiful note, let's move swiftly on and create the soap. So today we started as usual with the solid oils melted with the liquid oils in here. But then what we're going to do is take our activated charcoal powder, which I have dispersed with some more of our liquid oils, just so it gets absorbed easier. And I'm going to add these into the oils. I'm trying to go for a really nice black colour. I don't really want it to be grey. I'm going for black, so I've used quite a lot of activated charcoal. And excuse the colour of my gloves, they are bright purple because I've done 2 soap videos today and I don't want to waste the gloves, so I am recycling them. So if you wonder why my fingertips are purple, it's just colourant. It's not a crazy allergy. Now let's take our cooled lye water and add this slowly into the pan as well. And then give it a whiz with our stick blender to bring it to a medium trace. There we go. Look how black and glossy that is. In fact, yep, hello. You can see a reflection. That's great. We have got lavender and rose geranium essential oils here, which I'm going to blend in by hand. The rose geranium does often cause the batter to accelerate and thicken rather quickly. That's okay with today's recipe because we're not doing any intricate swirls or designs. The whole bar is going to be black. I'm going to texture the top, so actually if it causes the batter to thicken, that's probably only going to be an advantage because it means we can get round to texturing the top quicker. I love the way this charcoal looks. It's so amazing to think a bar that's so black can actually clean. And charcoal is rather on trend at the moment, isn't it? Everything seems to have activated charcoal. But it's one of those trendy things that actually has benefits to it as well. It'll bind with impurities, it'll draw toxins away from the skin. Fun fact, did you know you can get activated charcoal tablets to eat and ingest as well, which are meant to help you on the inside? You probably knew that. Did you know that if you're on any kind of medication, you should check with your doctor before taking those tablets? Because in some cases, activated charcoal tablets can actually bind with medicine that you're taking and stop it from entering your bloodstream and therefore render it ineffective. There you go, that's my tip of the day for you. Right, that is blended in nicely now, so we shall pull the mould in. Ta-da-da! And get this batter tipped into the mould. And this is so satisfying to do, and it smells absolutely lovely. I went with lavender and rose geranium because, as I say, charcoal has got quite a spa sort of feel to it. And I think lavender and rose geranium, they're kind of sparry essential oils, if there is such a thing. Plus it's also just a really pretty fragrance. The only downside to the charcoal is it is a massive pain to clear up if you spill it anywhere. And I know this because I have spilt it in the past. I spilt it on a black table. That was even more fun to clear up. Right, all in the mould. We'll bang it down a couple of times to let any air bubbles escape and to even out the top. Now we're going to let this firm up for a few minutes. Then we're going to come back and we are going to texture the top and then add a little bit of colour as well. So now we've allowed the top to set up for a while, we are going to take our teaspoon measuring spoon and just use it to texture the top. Just to add a little bit of interest. There's no particular way of doing this. I'm just going to go in where I want to. Just sort of pulling it up and around. Yeah, it's like a glossy black sea. Nice. Yeah, and that's looking good. One more there. And for the final addition, we are taking some bright pink mica, because what goes better than hot pink and black? Fantastic colour combination if you ask me, love it. And I had a little tip, I can't remember who it was that gave it to me or where I learnt it from, I think it was somewhere on YouTube, to disperse the mica in an atomizer bottle with some rubbing alcohol on a 2:1 ratio. Mix it in well and then spritz the top, and apparently that gives quite a nice cover. I'm not sure if it's going to work, never done it before, always sprinkled mica on the top, so let's see if this does indeed work. I had to steal the bottle from my daughter because I didn't have an atomizer bottle. I'm hoping to get it back to her all washed and clean before she notices. And this is working, but my goodness, it's going to be a slow, oh blimey, I was going to say it's going to be a slow process. Let's hold it up a bit higher. Oh my lordy lord. Wow. Oh, it's going over the table. Let's just cover it. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Turn it because you've got...
How's that looking? Turn it and do it the same. Wow. That is not what I was expecting. Quite intense. I think we're done. I'm going to clean up the edges and then we're going to leave this to set up for a day or two, and then we shall come back and cut it. And look at that. You wouldn't know that was so black underneath, would you? And I'm hoping that's going to create a fantastic colour contrast when we cut. So it's been about 3 days now. We have unmoulded the soap. I actually unmoulded it too soon, which was a shame. I should have left it longer, but hey ho, never mind. And here's a little tip of the day for you. Remember how I used my daughter's atomizer bottle and said I was going to get it back to her before she even noticed I'd taken it? If you're planning on doing something like that, make sure you use half a brain cell, unlike me, and don't put it through a hot wash on a dishwasher, because I'm not convinced that she's not going to notice that somebody's been playing with that.
It's art!
It's art! Modern art. Oh yeah. But that advice aside, let me show you how the soap turned out when we cut it. So we have unmoulded this one and I am in love with the colour contrast and combination. We have got hot pink on top with a very dark black side. And I have to say, when it comes to soap making, patience is a virtue. Unfortunately, I am not blessed with the gift of patience, so I did unmould this one too early, hence why we have got some damage to the side. That's where I took it out of the mould too soon. I should have been patient, should have left it in. Didn't want to, took it out early, scuffed the side, regretted it. Can't do anything about it, have to move forwards. But we're going to cut this one on its side so that we don't drag any of that pink through the soap. And I've marked it out for cutting. As you can see, there's another nick there where it got stuck in the mould. Next time I'm going to be patient. I probably won't. Next time I'll do the same thing again and regret it again. But it just goes to show that when it comes to soap making, you do have to have that patience. Right, let's get this chopped up. There won't be any impressive swirly designs or anything on the inside, as you know, because we didn't do any. So it's just going to be purely chopping the bars up and seeing how they look. So here we have one chopped up activated charcoal soap with the hot pink mica line on top. Mica line and mica powder covering. And look at that, that is so black and so glossy, and that hot pink top just properly shows it off. I love it. You can smell the lavender and the rose geranium scent, which I think suits this bar perfectly. And again, it is such a simple design to do and to make, but it is a really, really effective look, I think. And yeah, mixing the rubbing alcohol with the mica and using the spray bottle to cover the top has actually seemed to have worked perfectly for us. The textured top adds another little bit of interest. And I think that is just stunning. I would most definitely have that in my bathroom, and in 4 to 6 weeks' time, once these have cured, I will have these in my bathroom because I think they are going to become one of my new favourites. What do you think? Do you guys like the simplicity of, say, solid colour soaps with just a little bit of detail on top? Or do you prefer more swirls, more designs? What are your favourite kind of soaps to see being made and also to use? Let us know, because if you let us know, we might try and make them. Soap is the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We are happy with how these have turned out. I love them. I love the smell of them. I love the look of them. I think they're ace. Let us know your comments in the box down below. And if you do enjoy our videos, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, do all of that social malarkey. And if you feel so inclined, head on over to our website where you can purchase some of our bars. Website here, discount code here. Thank you for today's... I was going to thank you for today's video. Thank you for watching today's video if you've made it this far. And hopefully we shall see you next time.